I was sitting here and all day I have been back and forth on if I was even going to do a conscious coffee today, because I'm just not really in the vibe of saying much today. But you know what? That goes against my commitment to myself. That goes against the commitment that I have to my followers, to my business, to everything. So here I am. And did a couple calls today, a discovery call with a beautiful woman, and she was telling me some stuff, and my heart went out to her because I so am mirroring a lot of the stuff that she's going through too as well right now. And she made a statement to me. She said, it's so overwhelming. And I think this is probably, if I write today or tomorrow, this is probably what it's going to be called. It's so overwhelming when Spirit says, change everything. When Spirit says change everything, it's like, wow, isn't that true? And isn't that reality? Change everything. Change it all. But why would we do that? Why would we change everything? What's the purpose of changing everything? Well, now, if you're in the land of energy and in spiritual stuff, you could say, oh, I'm having a Kundalini awakening, which could be the case. And what is Kundalini? What is Kundalini awakening? It's life force energy. It's always awake. Okay. If your Kundalini is not awake, well, then you're probably 6 feet under. Okay. You're not existing in this plane. So let's just put that out there. I'm not one of these people that's ever going to say your Kundalini is awakening. Now it is awakened. No, it's been awake. If you're living, breathing, your heart is pumping, there is air in your lungs, there is blood moving through your veins, guess what? Your Kundalini is working, okay? Now, is it fully activated? Is it fully going through your body at the momentum, at the velocity, the vibration that it really needs to be for you to draw in everything that you want in your life? That's a different story. Okay, so Kundalini awakening, in very simplistic terms, is your energy clarifies itself. It cleans up the mess, that murky mess that you might have in your emotions, in your mind, in your physical body, in your physical reality. And that is where everything must change. So as this relate to love, because that's what the title of this is, right? And it's like, if you want to have the love that you desire, that you want, you must do this. Well, you must change everything. And the very simple way that I am bringing this to you is the reality check that we humans, we want all these things. We want all this stuff. We want we want the lover in our bed. We want the money in the bank. We want the body. We want the health. We want the house, the car, the travel, the connections, the love, the appreciation. We want it all, right? But you know how we want it? This is where we really fuck up. We want it just as we are. We don't want to have to do anything for it. We don't want to have to work for it. We don't want to have to develop. We don't want to have to, God forbid, change a damn thing. And guess what? That's just a bunch of nonsense. You're never going to have what you want in any subject area of your life if you're not willing to change yourself in that subject area. Okay? Now that does not mean that you necessarily have to, if you want, love, to completely become a different person, be somebody that you're not. That's not what I'm saying at all. You need to be more you. You need to take down the armor. You need to reduce the emotional patterns and blockages that you have to those relationships that you're wanting. You have to actually call yourself out on your own shit and be willing to see it. That's the changes that you have to make. Sometimes that means that you actually have to get in there and clear out old energy that's still existing, maybe in your physical world. So as many of you know, I, a few months ago, went through a breakup and was dating somebody for 3 years. 2 years solid 2 years. And much like some relationships that aren't supposed to be, like my Betweener article that was written for definitely that particular relationship, what actually occurred from that was this realization that my world needed to shift. My physical world needed to shift. So I'm moving. And guess what? With that physical house, now, this is not how I'm getting the love that I want, but it is how I'm clearing out the garbage of the past. My own home has a certain energy to it that I've outgrown. My business, as it stands right now in today's reality, I've outgrown. My thought processes that was good for me last year aren't good for me this year. My health practices of last year aren't good for me this year. And even some of the things like my dishes, my sheets, my bedding, my towels, some of my clothes, shit in my garage, in my attic. If I had a basement, it would be there too. There's stuff that needs to leave that's carrying energy. And I bring it to you that it's the physical, those things right there that we don't let go of, that we carry around that weigh us down, and we look at it and it holds us in an old thinking process, okay? So if we're carrying around all this old energy from old relationships, from old love relationships, and every time we look at it, every time we pick it up, every time we pass it, we go, and we think of something, maybe it's positive, maybe it's negative. You don't have to go get rid of everything. I'm not saying just burn it all. But I'm saying that if your physical existence is so dominated by so much stuff from past, then how are you ever going to actually have something new move in? You need to make space for it. Just like if you don't have enough space in your closet for a partner, well, you're not making physical space for that partner, right? Your dresser is full of your stuff. There's no space for a physical partner. There's actually no attention being put toward that physical partner being there, existing there, residing with you, in bed with you, okay? So you have to make that physical space, that clearing out of that energy. That means that's a change. And then there are the changes that we make in our emotions, the changes that we make in our mind frames, the changes that we might want to make just in the things that we need to do, or that we know that we need to do, right? To be a better person. Because if we really want to call in that dynamic, that conscious lover, that connection, we really want to have that dream relationship, right? Well, guess what? Are we exhibiting the characteristics of that dream partner ourselves? Or do we need to make some changes to become that dream partner, to match that person that we actually want to have in our life? So that's what I bring to you today. It's so overwhelming when spirit wants you to change everything, but that's exactly what you have to do. If you want to have the love that you want to have, if you want to have the connection, if you want to have the intimacy, the sex, the money, the health, the anything in this world, you, only you, must make the changes to become a match for that. And it goes past the physical. It is an energetic and an emotional change. We are all vibrational beings, and we must change at those levels in order to manifest what we want into our life. As long as we keep ourselves here and we want something that's up here, we're never going to get it. It's never going to decrease its vibration to come to us. We must increase our vibration to match it, and then it's there. It is just there. That's how it happens. That's how you manifest shit overnight. That's how you make magic. And it's by creating the vibration, which happens through the thoughts that you think, the emotions that you're having, and the actions that you take from those two things. All right, on that note, because I think my groceries are being delivered. On that note, I want to let all the single ladies in the house, I want all of you guys to know that on February 26th, I am teaching Manifest Your Man. This is the 10 hacks I have come up with as to create that space for you to manifest a conscious lover into your life. You want that ideal yummy guy, that guy that is emotionally mature and sound, spiritually sound, connective, strong, understands his masculine energy, knows that he has growth to do, fits those characteristics that really turn you on, and just makes you melt. Well, this is definitely the course for you. You are going to get 5 bonus hours of training in this course. You're going to get 2 hours of live training with me on the 26th with Q&A, and 2 weeks of access, private access here in a Facebook group to get those questions met, for me to work with you through the course, and for you to really, truly, once and for all, make 2021 the last Valentine's Day that you spend alone or with somebody that you're not wanting to be with. Okay, so click the link in the comment section, and remember, you are worthy of the love that you want. You are worthy of the life that you want, and all you have to do is get in alignment with your true self, with your heart center, with your soul. And taking courses like Manifest Your Man is one great way to do it. I love you guys. I will catch you tomorrow with another Conscious Coffee. And as always, stop existing, start living, and know that you are worthy. I love you guys. See you then.